Now, the Abuja story. Someone is going to tell it. Completely. You, start.
Adesua, don't do this.
Why are you the one panicking? Because Kenny is not Kola's secret. He's yours.
Mommy said Uncle Emmanuel is the reason Daddy cries at night.
Why did that child just say that about you?
He's a small child. He doesn't understand what he's saying.
Children repeat what adults practice hiding.
Adesua, I'm warning you.
Warning her. You're about to warn somebody on your brother's wedding day while a child is sitting there with your face? Sir, Emmanuel, are you connected to this child? I am asking you a direct question. On a day that is supposed to be the most important day of my life, give me a direct answer.
Emmanuel, Adesua is making it sound like something it wasn't.
Then correct me. In front of everyone, tell them what it was. The silence is doing press conferences right now. You said Kola is not the man who broke you. Then who? Ask your future brother-in-law. Excuse me?
This woman has been angry at me for years and now she sees an opportunity.
6 years, Emmanuel. Not years, 6 years.
Tell them. Stay out of this. You've been making me stay out of it for 6 years. I'm done.
Emmanuel, please. Emmanuel? What is she talking about? Tell me she's lying. Emmanuel, look at me. Tell me she's lying.
Mercy, this is not the time.
You keep saying that. It was not the time at Christmas when I found that number. It was not the time at Easter when I found that transfer. When exactly is the time, Emmanuel?
He said the same thing to me. When I told him I was pregnant, he said it was not the time.
Pregnant. I'm sorry, Mercy. You're not my target. But you deserve the truth as much as Harry does.
How far along were you when you told him? 3 months. And what did he do?
That child is not mine!
If he is not yours, why did you disappear the day after I told you?
I needed time to think.
You needed 6 years to think?
You can't put this all on me.
I'm not putting anything anywhere. I'm asking a simple question. You called me every day for 8 months. I picked up every call. The day I told you I was carrying your child, you stopped answering. Forever.
I wasn't ready for that kind of responsibility.
You weren't ready. I was 23 years old with no mother, no savings in a city that didn't know my name. And you weren't ready. You know who was ready? Your brother. He drove 4 hours at midnight when I was bleeding. He sat in that hospital corridor all night. He paid every bill that your silence left behind. Tell me the truth. Not what you planned to tell me, the actual truth.
When Emmanuel disappeared, Adesua had nothing. She called the house phone. Mama didn't answer. I picked up.
So you helped her?
I couldn't not. She was carrying a child. She had nowhere to go.
And the years after?
I kept helping.
Because Emmanuel never came back. And Kenny didn't do anything wrong.
Kola, did you know from the beginning it was Emmanuel?
Yes.
And you didn't tell me.
I didn't know how to explain a secret that wasn't mine without destroying my family.
So you let it destroy mine instead?
Daddy Kola, are you in trouble because of me?
No, you're not the trouble.
Okay, because Mommy said I'm never trouble. She said I'm a gift.
After I came back from the hospital, do you remember what you told me, Mama? You told me I should be grateful Kola had helped. You told me I should keep quiet for the sake of this family. You said if I made noise, nobody would believe me anyway.
I was trying to keep peace. You were trying to keep Emmanuel's reputation.
Do you know what I told myself every night for 6 years? That maybe you were protecting all of us. That maybe you just didn't know better.
But you knew exactly what you were doing. You chose your favorite son and made everyone else pay the price.
Kola, you've been telling me I was the stronger one my whole life, Mama. Every time Emmanuel needed to be protected from consequences, you came to me. Kola is strong. Kola can handle it. I spent 35 years handling Emmanuel's mess, and I still lost the woman I love.
I'm not angry that you helped her. I need you to understand that. I'm angry that you turned ours into a house built on somebody else's secrets.
I know.
You don't get to say I know yet. You haven't even heard everything I feel.
Why is everybody shouting? Is this what weddings are?
Baby, you have no idea. We went to 3 doctors, Emmanuel. 3. I sat in those waiting rooms blaming myself. And you...
Oh, please.
You had a son. You had a living, breathing son. And you came home and held me while I cried.
Good evening. I apologize for interrupting, but guests are seated and there are some questions about timing. Should I delay the program? Tell them we need 20 minutes. Of course. Send up a bottle of water and maybe a priest.
Nobody's leaving this room. Nobody's going downstairs. Nobody's performing for any guest. We are finishing this conversation.
You will be reasonable.
I have been reasonable my whole life, Mama. Today I'm going to be thorough. Now, the Abuja story. Someone is going to tell it. Completely. You, start. Emmanuel and I met in 2018. He was charming. He said all the right things. I fell in love very fast, too fast. By the time I realized who he actually was, I was already pregnant. And when you told him,
He said he needed time. A week passed, 2 weeks, his number went to voicemail. Then one morning, his number was just different, changed.
At 4 months, I started bleeding heavily. It was midnight. I was alone in a one-room flat in Abuja. I called the house number I had for his family. Mama picked up. She told me to handle it quietly. That Emmanuel was going through something. That making noise would not help anyone.
She could have lost Kenny that night.
Daddy Kola tells me this story sometimes. He says he drove very fast that night.
I need to ask you something, and I need you to look at me. The year after our wedding, when I lost the first baby, do you remember how you held me?
Yes.
You told me God would provide. You told me to be patient. You prayed with me. Was Kenny already born when you did that? You held me while I buried a child. And you already had one someone you had refused to claim.
Mommy said Uncle Emmanuel stopped answering calls after the hospital. She said she stopped being sad about it when I learned to walk. She said watching me walk made her forget to be sad.
Thank you. That hospital bill, somebody in this room paid it. When I could have lost Kenny, when Emmanuel was unreachable, when Dupe told me to be quiet, he paid it. And he never asked me for anything in return.